Hi, Carol here. Welcome to my craft room and welcome to a new editing program that I was gifted at Christmas. I don't know how it's going to sound or anything of that nature. And yeah, cut to fit. I have this little bubble thing I found on this new editing system, but I picked this up, about 6 weeks ago, way before Christmas. And I knew that I wanted to do some type of organization in my craft room using this. It has 6 levels. I wish it was all in basket form like the top there, but it wasn't. So I had to come up with something that was a little creative. And in the same secondhand store that I got this, which was the Goodwill, I picked up a wonderful set of 12 white dishes, and in between all the dishes were these corrugated round dividers. And I thought, well, this is terrific because I'm going to cut them down to size and put them inside each of these levels. Cut a circle out for the middle pole that's coming up, and then later on, I'll figure out what I want to do as far as organizing what I want to put in it. I ended up putting laces inside because I'm overflowing with laces, but I thought I'd run this by you because a lot of times we see these type of units in secondhand stores, but the reason why I've never picked them up is because they have no base, right? Only the top one did have a base, I think. Maybe not. I'd have to run this video through. But anywho, yeah, and I looked over, and I always keep everything that's in paper form, so I kept these corrugated round pieces. I cut the center out, just kind of eyeballed it, and then I had to cut the slit in it, obviously, and I picked out 6 different heartfelt creation papers to put over it. I decided I wanted to have green, but you know what? It doesn't matter what color you have because you're going to be putting stuff in it. So it's all going to get covered, right? And the main reason wasn't so much that this is some terrific video for you that you couldn't come up with yourself to do this type of organizer. It's because I haven't had a video up for a while. I've had this pneumonia, and I've been really sick this month, and to be honest with you, and I thought, after getting this new editing program, I thought, okay, I had this up on my camera. I hadn't put it onto YouTube yet. I didn't know whether I was going to, but today I had a little bit of time. I didn't feel so drained, and the pneumonia seems to be healing up now that I have another bout of antibiotics. So, but the cough, as you can see, yeah, it still remains. The more I talk, the more I seem to cough. But anyway, I did the paper on the non-corrugated side, obviously. I'm just going to cut around it. And I put this just by the stairs going up to my 4th level in my home. I have the 3rd level as my craft room. And I really like it because I can get to the top of it just by going up the stairs, which at the end I will show you because it gives you just a tad bit of a room tour at the end. Not that everybody, wants to see a room tour because I already have a video out there somewhere when I moved over here 6 months ago to the new farmhouse here that we used to live in. It's my husband's great-grandfather built it, and his father lived here, and we lived here. And it's a beautiful farmhouse. I'm really thankful to have such a nice space for a craft area. And this is more of a gab as I am preparing the paper on top of these corrugated sheets. And I really did enjoy doing this little project because it wasn't really a big project for having a 6-tier unit. And I was able to use some of the bling that you get at Michael's to put on in the center pole. It's all metal and it's very, very heavy. The bottom base is almost like a weight, like like you lift weights. It's almost like a weight. It's so heavy. And I got to use some of my really nice doilies and laces on the bottom, which looked nice. So here, as you can see, I'm just cutting around this corrugated board. And isn't it something that I got this organizer at the same time I bought these? I'm just switching scissors here. They didn't work out. I liked using the bigger ones. The small ones, yeah, they were just a little bit too tiny for me. They kind of made little edges on it. So I switched up on the next ones. But anyway, it was funny that I got this set of 12 Corningware dishes. And in between it, it had all of these corrugated separators for the dishes because it was a brand new box. The Lord certainly blessed me when I went in there that day. I wanted to just say that I got this, it's called the, let me see what it is here, the Final Cut Pro 10.3, no, Final Cut Pro X 10.3 version of an editing program. I've gone up from the iMovie to this, and figuring it out has been challenging today. So if you end up not hearing me or something goes wrong, it is totally different from the iMovie that comes on your Mac. This one is a purchased, it was gifted to me, and it's called Final Cut Pro X 10.3. I guess they just came out with this, and it has a little bit of learning curve to it, but I'm sure I will get it down. And let me see now. Let's move on to here. You know this roll of bling you get at Michael's in the wedding section? That's what I'm showing you. If you have a pole and you're trying to put bling on it, I suggest this. You don't have to do every round bling. See that one piece, not the one I'm doing, but to the left there? I put glue behind each one of those circles, but then I wrapped it around. I didn't put any more glue on that metal. And then I only glued the part I'm doing right now that's beside it. So there's only two, excuse me, there's only two strips that have actual glue behind it. That's the one I'm doing and the one beside it. Excuse me. And I went up each rung. So as you see it, there's one here, and then you go to the top. There's the little piece on the top there that I didn't get done yet, and I'm just showing you here. I put one of the boards in. See that lace? You don't have to have that on there because whatever you're filling it with, and I love the way it spins. And I was wondering, I was thinking to myself, it almost looks like one of those shoe racks, you know, where you turn your shoes around and you put it in there. But I can't imagine, there's hardly any space in between there. If anybody knows what this would have been used for, I'd love to know, because I may switch it up. I really love the top basket. I mean, if these were all baskets, I would have been able to put like my flowers, you know, my We Are Roses and all those flowers you collect. But anyway, I used it for my laces, and it worked out well. For my doilies, excuse me, just for doilies. And see that bottom piece right there, that great big metal bottom? I don't think you could tip this if you fell into it. That's how heavy this unit is. So see how I put that one strip down with glue, no more glue, hot glue, and then I wrapped it around, and then I put the glue behind these ones. I'm just moving it over with my glue gun, and it fit beautifully. It adds some bling bling to your craft room, and it helps you to organize things. And you have the corrugated paper on the bottom so nothing falls down through it. And I think it came out pretty good. And it also gave me a video to put up to say hello. And I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful, blessed Christmas with your family. I certainly did. I wish I wasn't sick, but that's okay. I ended up going, actually, the doctor sent me to the ER here, and I had 2 bags of saline run through me because I was dehydrated just before Christmas. So, yeah, it's been quite the week, to say the least, but it's nice and quiet up here, and I thought, do I have a video that I could do? I kind of miss doing my videos, and I miss hearing from you. So I thought, yes, I did this about a month ago when I bought it. And I think it's, a nice little project. Yes, you can tell I did it because I still have those snowmen. I gave them out. Um, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I guess I'm showing you the corrugated board. It's going to go down on there. Oh yes, look at, I already put my laces on there. It's so pretty. I put a doily on the bottom. The first level there is a doily. See that over top of the metal? Then I put that beautiful Hobby Lobby lace. The two of them went around beautifully. And then I'll zoom in and I'll show you I put those hearts in there. I don't like the way that flicks into the next transition, but I'll try to do something about that after. So I have the two layers and then zoom, 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 Carol. I have the hearts going around there, and then I'll have the, I still have to put the bling bling on that pole. And here we go, look at that. I moved it over and I put some of my doilies in it for now. So I set it right here where I have stuff stored under my stairs. You know, before Christmas, before I got really sick with this pneumonia, I took everything out from under the stairs and emptied it out, and it's all back there again. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how much room you have, you still have a run over of craft stuff, don't you? Like, look at, I've got all those porcelain dolls in there. Isn't this pretty? I'm going to switch over just to tell you. I love the fact, I used to have my lace in that wicker thing over there that you can see. And there's Amy's purse I have to send out after the new year. I'll get all those gifts out. I just set it there. And then I put a lace doily on the top. There's where I am up there, up these stairs into the theater room. I like the way I can just go up the stairs and get something off the top level here. There's a few scarves I put in there. And then I thought while I was up here, I'd just do a little showcase of my craft space. I have nice pot lights on the top, on the ceiling, and keeping papers in there, my Coca-Cola machine, my red telephone, beside my, yeah, my island is over towards the end, and all of it's filled with craft product. Yeah, it just seems to overflow in your craft room, doesn't it? But when I saw this spinner organizer, I knew it was going to go right there. Yes. And it's just a quick tour. I hope you don't mind. It's a nice opportunity for me to get. There's my Coca-Cola machine, my red telephone, and this is my antique chair, singer sewing machine, the Heritage, Sir Lancelot and Guinevere. I got that at an antique store. And I keep all of my album supplies in these two antique trunks. My black telephone and this little dress on my dress form I put up there. These are supplies I keep, materials down there. And my island is where I craft, obviously. And here's my Stampin' Up! Inks that are all down in here in the Stampin' Storage units on the end of the island. And my 12 by 12 papers, two chairs if I choose to sit down. I generally stand when I craft. My Copic collection is here. And yeah, everything sits on the island that you could possibly get on there. All my lights. And that black unit where the papers are on top there, my extra papers, that unit spins, and I have all my inks and my mixed media supplies. Around the corner is a bathroom. There's another spare room, and this is my 9-unit IKEA supply unit. And then you come around and, yeah, overflow underneath the stairs. I have a unit on the wall, and there's my 9.5-foot by 6.5 feet long apothecary. Has 60 drawers. Yes, I put this in the spare room. I'm not finished putting away all the stuff. As you can see, all I'm doing now is labeling everything and putting it in the drawers. So that's my project. I do a little bit every day. And then you walk out. In those dark units are my Stampin' Up! Stamps. In here is where I keep my beading. This was my husband's grandmother's unit there. I kept that. And this was my first project for my besties when I was a design team member over with Sherry Baldy, and I really like this. I had to put that out in the craft room. I haven't hung anything yet. I don't have anything on the wall, so just sitting up there against it. Yeah, so Stampin' Up! Products underneath there. That's, you know, where I keep overflow of supplies in this bookshelf. There's all my punches, and these are in the long storage with the light on top. That's where I keep all of my pens and my coloring mediums. And in this spinning drawer, this is all my inks and sprays, and they're mixed media supplies. I have them all divided, numbered, and categorized. That flashing light, I keep my batteries. I have 3 battery packs always on the go for my camera. And there you have it, my friends. Thank you very much for spending time with me. It's so nice to get a video out. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. And I hope to get this editing program down and put another video up soon. Take care, my friends.